Welcome to Demon Tales. You met them in nightmares. Now meet them here.
You must subscribe to us! Don't forget to click the bell icon, otherwise you will not survive!
The tomb loomed from desert, swallowing the sun, Henry and David examining the strange mark. The shadows didn't chase him, they claimed him. She was found hanging, but something else was in that room first. The king who never asleep. A convoy of 5 vehicles moved slowly across the desert. The engines were making a noise, and the tires were scraping against the rough ground. The headlights were shining beams of light. David Miller drives with focus and determination. He has traveled across countries to reach this place. His goal is not just to study history, but to experience it himself. This was the moment he had been waiting for. Not merely to study history, but to touch it. Emily Carter sits behind David, holding a notebook filled with ancient translations and diagrams. She tells herself she is excited, but feels pressure from the desert. Her instincts warn her that they do not belong there. Despite the fear, she chooses to stay silent. Yet she remained silent, letting the sound of the engine and the endless wind fill the space between them. In the third vehicle, James Walker adjusted the harness of his camera equipment, his movements repeated with obsessive care. He had filmed conflict zones and disasters. Beside him, Michael Brooks stared silently through the window, jaw tight, eyes distant. He had spoken no more than a few words since leaving Cairo's edge. The final jeep carried Dr. Henry Collins, their guide and lead archaeologist. The convoy slowed as they neared a low ridge, barely visible beneath shifting sand. Engines cut. The desert whispered. This desert remembers.
This desert remembers. It's just sand, Doctor. Nothing more. That's what everyone says before it answers.
The sun rose higher, scorching the desert as the team labored to uncover the hidden entrance.
These are not blessings. They are warnings.
They feared what slept here.
At its center sat a massive stone sarcophagus, plain, unmarked.
There's no name. There never was.
The ground trembled beneath them. Writing filled the chamber, stone against stone. Cracked.
Emily, grab my hand! Emily! James! Michael! Hey, look at me. Michael, it's gonna be okay. Is anyone there? Answer me!
He stood calm, but tense, staring at the sarcophagus. Its lid had shifted, just slightly, enough to unsettle them.
Lights are going out! Oh God, no! The flashlights are failing!
We're trapped!
We can't see anything! Help! I can't breathe! Help us! Get off me! We're trapped!
David was really scared. He could feel his heart beating fast. The air was getting harder to breathe. David, Emily, and James. Sarcophagus sat before them, the lid barely open, as though inviting, or perhaps daring them to peer inside. The darkness was absolute now. They were trapped, blind and helpless.
I know you're there. Come on!
Something older than the desert. Something that had slept for centuries and now was awakened.
No escape.
David's mind was telling him to be very careful not to touch the coffin and not to make any noise when he breathed.
It watches. It remembers. We have to leave. Now, do you hear that?
What is that sound?
It's coming from inside. We need to get back.
We need to move, find a gap, anything. You don't understand. It doesn't let you leave on your own terms. We have to contain it, or at least survive the exit.
Wait, Tutankhamun? The boy king? Are you saying he's alive?
Not alive in the way you understand life. Conscious, aware, bound to this tomb.
So all those warnings, they weren't curses? Not curses, warnings. And we ignored them.
Keep moving.
At last, they found a narrow shaft, just wide enough for one person at a time. One by one, they wriggled through. Hours later, they emerged into the harsh sunlight. Back in Cairo, they were debriefed, treated for injuries, and questioned by officials who looked uncomfortable at the mention of the tomb's condition.
But what happens next?
I don't know, but we have to try.
For David, the relief was fleeting. At night, dreams of sand filling his lungs.
No, get away. Stay back.
No! Get away from me! Help me! Help! Ah! Please!
I see them. They are everywhere. They're watching. No, not that one. That's the one. Run! Get out! They're coming!
Anubis, Anubis, Anubis. He's here. I see him. Anubis, Anubis. No. Anubis, stop it. Anubis.
I have something.
He's talking.
He's talking about a security breach.
The files indicate a pattern of
Unauthorized access. It's
No, that's not right. It has to be connected.
I can't shake it. Something is in here with me. They won't leave me alone.
Henry? It's been too long. Look what it has done to me. Look at the wall.
Not a curse. As he feeds, remembers.
Then everyone we lost? Yes. Each one who touched the sarcophagus or entered the tomb while he was aware has been claimed. He does not forget.
No! Please, no! Please, just go away! No! Please, no! Get away! Get away from me!